Disclaimer, copyrights enforced. The following is based on true events, facts, fiction, second-party observations, nonsense, hearsay, bullshit. You be the judge. One thing we guarantee is 100% pure entertainment. All names, places, persons, and things, etc. have been changed for privacy issues. This show is R-rated, may contain obscene language, nudity, not for persons under 18. Please listen responsibly. I'm ready, bros. I'm ready. Welcome, Blow Hard, Talk Hard, here with
Reimer.
Sabrina's here too.
Yeah.
That
And I
got
guess I'm
weird.
Julian. What a fucking start that was, guys. Everybody, I think, zoned
Wow.
out. Reimer, yeah.
No, I don't know what because what.
Anyways, I don't know because I'm looking at Reimer play with his phone and he's really starting to annoy me.
doing? Are you
Either you
just
stop or I break.
I've got my
Stop
some
or I
notes
break.
on here.
Stop
I got
or
some
I
notes.
break.
Here's my notes because today's Ask Julian. It's a big day, so I want to have my Ask Julian questions on
Okay,
hand.
fuck, write on a piece of paper and pen. What's this bullshit?
Oh my.
My God, don't use the technology.
Ask Julian some questions. What does he do? He pulls out a laptop with a spreadsheet with a fucking with a protection and this and that.
Yes. I got a condom
I didn't
over
realize-
it so it doesn't get
And let's hear this big question that you have, this protective question that we need.
Well, there's a number of questions we're going to ask Julian
Of
today.
course. I just wanted them on paper and pen. That way you could rip them up so that way we could throw them out so nobody finds them.
Right. Well, we can delete this digital information.
Julia.
Oh yeah, we should do one of those little talks. Pats, man, get creative next time. The intro for this Ask Julian should be something from the 70s, like not porn, but something.
I love that his immediate thought is that your immediate thought is going to be porn.
Every time somebody says creates something about 70s music, it's always that that kind of music. You know what I mean?
I always imagine like the blaxploitation film, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
With that
Wah wah
tangy
pedal.
bass.
A lot of wah wah.
Yeah, a lot of wah wah.
Was that like Starsky and Hutch?
Yeah, they're not black, but
I wasn't referring to black. I was just saying the theme songs. Anyways, make up a little theme song. Ask Julian.
Yeah. Or chips. Did chips
so
have a
audience,
sexy-
by
I
this
literally
point
just
you've
wrote
heard
it. You don't even like
Ask
it.
Julian. Okay, and dropping now will be the Ask Julian theme song.
Dun, 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 dun,
And we're back.
Julian. Damn it! I got hoed out.
Sabrina was trying to do it for you, Pat. You interrupted her. Anyways, who wants to go first with the ask? I like this. Question time.
Yeah, question time is always fun because
Because,
you are full of industry stories and understanding of the whole business.
Fucking master.
Yes. And one of the questions that is always floating out there is what makes a great service provider
Service
in
provider.
the
Service
industry. Like what are the qualities that make a legendary status and that people like gravitate for? Like who's
That's a good
booked all the
question.
time?
What makes her like a star? Like if you're an actor, a good musician, what makes them stand out than the other
qualities.
actors? It's that one there. To be honest, if you have like a longevity in this business, in this industry, like if somebody's doing it for 5 years, you've already got some status. You have legendary status because there's always a new 20-year-old born every day. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's just another 20-year-old lining next. I don't want to
Gotcha.
born whatever. Correct my fucking.
The best
But
thing about
anyways,
hot 21-year-olds is always hot and 21.
born yesterday, 20 years old.
Somebody turns 20 every day.
Yeah.
Every day. But that's my point. So you have to always worry about who's coming up. So if you lasted 5-6 years, that means you've done something really good. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, that's a good viewpoint right there.
I believe that a good service provider has to have obviously looks, great service, and attitude, like a smile, like to bring you. If I'm having a bad day at work and I see her, I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. I forget about work. I forget about everything. It's not the sexual. It could be, obviously, that's part of it, but she gives you that freedom in your mind that you just forget about everything and it's good for the next hour or two, etc.
What does a girl do that makes you feel like you can be comfortable and have a free mind?
She's born with it. I think that's just natural, like this natural, you're born with natural talent.
Is it personality or is it?
It's a gift of, it's like some people say it's a gift of the gab. I didn't practice, I didn't go to, they just have it, I think. Like an athlete, LeBron James, he practiced his craft, but he was born like that, right? He was born to be a star.
There's a difference between honing a skill and having a natural talent.
That's right.
You can hone a skill. It doesn't matter if you have talent or not, but to be
You're not going to be
talented,
LeBron James. I could
with.
go play basketball every day for the rest of my life. I'm never going to be good.
I could commit the rest of my life to trying to be a doctor. I might be able to pull it off.
Yeah, you could be able
but
to.
it would take me 10 times more effort than it would take for me to do something that's extremely creative.
Yeah.
But a Gretzky or a Tom Brady were pretty average, and they developed. Well, Gretzky maybe not, but Tom Brady developed his greatness over.
That's a different one too, because I think he was more missed than he was not selected high and whatever. It's he was a lower draft pick. That doesn't mean he wasn't a good player. Somebody grabbed him after.
Certainly. So back to being a good service provider. Is it also then? Is it so? There's a certain je ne sais quoi about the personality.
Yes.
Is it also the way they provide the service, or do they do things more than others? Or are they just really good?
Well, whatever happens behind the door, we're not going to get into because that's everybody's personal business. We can't judge 50 girls out there what they do.
What I will say, the only thing I know is that like a million years ago when I was doing the phone, somebody that I worked with that was driving this girl told me, I go, what is the deal? I mean, her name wasn't, we'll just use, what's the deal with Lucy? What name wasn't Lucy? What's the deal with Lucy? Why does everybody love her? Why do they lose their mind for her? And he goes, I don't know. But all I know is that when I walk down that hotel hallway, you've never heard John, Robert, Glenn, you've never heard anybody's name getting screamed louder in your life. So this particular girl, her thing was to make it all about you. Oh my God, it is you. You are my king. You are here. Your dick is the best. Your face is the best. Your kisses are the best.
And not phony. Not phony. Like the guys like literally believe it.
They have a sense of authenticity, would you say?
Big time. They love their job.
Which is why I could never in a million years do it. I couldn't.
But I've been told these girls love it. They look forward to going. They look forward to meeting the gentleman. They look forward. Every guy that comes in, it's exciting. I remember we had this one girl, exactly, very engaging. Everybody loved her. One time we got her 5 appointments, and then she goes, oh, from last week? I go, yeah. She goes, cancel everybody, get me 5 new. I go, why? She goes, it's just exciting. I want them to be new when they knock on the door. It wasn't even about the money.
Right. She wanted the variety. She enjoyed the challenge,
excitement, meeting new people. She just wanted to share her, and she was like actually something special. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. And how do they get recognized? Is there there's not an award show, obviously, but is there a place for recognition for these?
Well, on the review boards, they do have the best. They have the best girl of the year, etc. Not this year they didn't, but last year.
How do they vote for that? Is it like
if you're a member of the review board, you're allowed to vote.
Okay.
Parker last year won or tied for first place at Minx. And she doesn't have no Twitter, no nothing, but she's been around for 5 years and she's legendary status.
Congratulations, Parker.
Somebody like I worked with her, like she's been doing this forever.
Effie was here
like
talking.
I worked with her.
Effie talked about her. She's cool.
Yeah, but somebody once said to me that she was the coolest chick alive. Not a nice girl, not a cool woman, like a cool chick, like she's just down, just like a cool, chill chick.
And then Effie goes, when you close the bedroom door, that day when she was here, she goes, she turns it up like the naughtiness, like.
Right.
So again, that's why I said you can't really judge them until you see what's inside, what they do. But
if you go back and listen to Effie's episode, though, it's exactly what you said. She loves the job. She loves
enjoys
to have
it.
sex.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was thinking about this the other day. My God, if you're a woman with a super high sex drive, that could be very lucrative.
Well, that's what Tila used to say, that she likes it because she gets to release it. She's fucking naturally pervert, natural pervert. I know that's not the word, but she just loves it.
Well, I mean, if women had a sex drive the way that men had a sex drive, then there wouldn't be the industry wouldn't exist the way that it does. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Men are totally like where we want to fuck all the time. Yeah.
I don't understand how the fuck we have a society.
I think, do you
If
not
you're
think that
running around
women
being
have the same sex drive as men? It's just like socially
No,
repressed?
yeah, but why? Women could say, I'm not going to sleep with you because you didn't buy me my pair of shoes. So they withhold it. Try that with your girl and tell her, I'm not going to bang you for this. She's going to laugh at you and go, okay, how long you want to play?
100%.
Yeah, I think
tried
that's
that
actually
once,
the
she laughed
solution
at
to
me, she
world
goes-
peace right there, actually. If all the countries that were warring, if the women said, listen, if you don't, end this bullshit, you're never getting fucked.
Yeah.
And the men would go,
That-
what are we fighting for?
Yeah.
What are we fighting for?
That is
Exactly.
what the Greek play Lysistrata is about. All of the women, literally a Greek
Yeah.
play, all of the women get together and they say, we're not going to fuck you
Yeah, they got the
until
power.
you
The pussy's the
stop
power.
going to war. But the fucked up thing is that our society has warped our brains so that we have absolutely no fucking idea that that's the case. So we don't know that we have it, but we do. And because we don't know that we have it, we kind of don't have it.
Well, a lot of that gets some more into girls just not confident and other issues. But you have the power, ladies. You have the power.
Now,
Tell your boyfriend you're not going to bang him for a week. You see how he fucking kisses your ass the next day for the next week.
Now,
don't
here's the
believe in
question. The
withholding sex.
classic,
That's terrible.
You wouldn't do that?
I would never withhold sex from my partner. I would never use sex as a tool. I think
I'm going to
that's
do it. But the problem is that
so
I'm going to
manipulative.
lose. She's going to go,
Yeah.
thank God.
yeah, you try and withhold sex from your partner, exactly.
Thank God. I don't fucking have to look at his
But
face
God,
for a
get to sleep
day.
tonight? Yes, dear.
No, then
Yes.
you've got negative. I mean, if you're talking about sex in a relationship with a partner, not sex with a sex worker or somebody that you're really having a
Yeah,
relationship
I didn't
with.
get. We just went offside a little bit.
But I
Okay.
mean, like, you want to have
normal
But
reactions.
you don't want to have any negative emotions attached to sex, and you don't want any open doors for resentment to build up.
Yeah, I was
because
just
then
more
you're gonna have
kidding about
bad
that
sex.
stuff. I was just kidding about that.
I know, but if I don't give our male listeners a little bit of the lady's opinion,
Yeah,
then,
you're right. You're right.
know.
Yeah, you set everybody straight. Thank God. Thank God.
No, I just want
I
to
just
let
rolled
you
my
in.
eyes. How does that? Oh.
I want to let you into the female opinion so that you can understand us a
Okay,
little
we'll
better.
just finish this question. A good girl, like what makes a good, legendary, beautiful looks, attitude, service, of course, but it's the engaging thing. I personally believe she's born with it. It's a God. She enjoys the job so much that it's just easy, effortless.
She brings her passion to the...
Yeah, just
the play.
effortless. When Conor McDavid goes skate around the ring, he does it just glides. And that's how she comes to work. She just like, whatever. And next thing you know, she made 5 people ecstatic. Moving on, next.
There's a question I was about to ask, because the classic cliche is gentlemen prefer blondes, but is there a type that are more popular in the service community than there is, blondes, brunettes, I don't know, redheads? Do they exist? That natural blue hair you see occasionally?
But that's asking me, what do I like personally?
Well,
Yeah.
Mike, the question I think would be are there trends in the way that women are presenting
No,
themselves?
but then again, it always goes back to, as a man, what do you like? Like, I personally like Latinas.
Right.
Okay.
Because I always went to Venezuela, Colombia, those places, and I find them the most sexy. Like, the Latin girls are my type.
Right.
But does that mean they do the best in the industry? No.
No, okay.
Maybe guys like blondes. I personally not hate blondes.
He fucking looks
Everybody
over
loves
here
a
at the
blonde.
I'm just I'm just tired of blonde. I grew up in Canada.
Trust me, it ain't this. I grew up in a time where having blonde hair was the jam, and now everybody's got brown hair and fat asses.
Exactly.
I'm like, well, shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And then,
What
that's a
happened to
good
blonde
question.
hair and big tits?
How about body preference? Like, there's skinny girls, thick girls, big booty girls? Is
That
there-
I'll answer because there is a preference. They like the spinners. A lot of guys. They like
spinners are...
100 pounds.
Wow.
Very
Yeah.
petite.
Not
Tiny
again,
petite.
not my cup of tea. Like I said, like a Latin girl with a little bit of meat on her. But again, you asking me or what do the majority like? Everybody's got their preference.
It's totally a different strokes for different
Like
folks. kind of
John
people.
likes fucking, he likes bootylicious over here. But what now you're trying to get the average 100-pounder? They prefer those kind of girls. Yeah, they prefer them a little bit on the thinner side. If that's the question.
Yeah.
Blonde hair, brunette. I don't think that matters. I think that's a '70s question.
Well, I heard, I can't even remember. It must have been at least 15 years ago, but I heard some comics say, men, we don't care what you're selling. We'll buy it.
Yeah.
Twiggy, we wanted to fuck her. Marilyn Monroe, completely different body
Yeah,
type.
yeah.
Wanted to fuck her. Then you show her Cher. We wanted to fuck her. Now
Yeah.
we got Paris Hilton. We wanted to fuck her. Kim Kardashian. We wanted to fuck her. All totally different body types.
But I
two
get what
trends.
he's saying. Reimer's asking, if you're going to pay, who would you choose? But again, you should ask that question to 50 guys. And I guarantee you those 50 guys, Not all of them, a few similarities, obviously, but there's going to be such a wide range. We live in Toronto. It's all multicultural, man.
So do
Each
you
girl's
think-
fucking half Italian, half Greek, fucking half fucking Canadian. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, everybody's
everybody's the
match.
mix. So at the end,
So do you think if somebody's type, like say somebody like really just was not particularly into blondes, and then say they met Effie, who is a blonde, and then just had this like super amazing connection with her, like do you think that it's possible for somebody to change what their type is on a case-by-case basis because they met somebody whose personality is so...
I guess that's possible. I think that would change a lot of people. If you met something that was never part of your group or your thought process, and all of a sudden you met this one girl, but that's like meeting a diamond in a rough, you know what I mean? Like,
Or a fetish.
like some people love redheads. I personally, look, Reimer's shaking his head like it's him, like a little child.
It's my,
I
it used to be my
personally look at
kryptonite.
them and I just don't get it.
I
Then
had
there's
a-
girls that told me the guys with redhead are ginger. They're sec. I'm like, really? That guy there looks like a fucking dork.
Everybody's got a type.
Yeah.
See, that's why these questions are very, Ralph Mouth, whatever, on Happy Days, red hair, right? Like, I don't know, like going back to again.
And Potsy.
Podsy.
Who the heck calls their kid Potsy?
The way I would look at it is, if you're gonna go out and spend some money, read a few reviews. You want the girl to be sexy. You're like liking to a type, because they always use on the review boards, who does she resemble as an actress?
Oh, interesting.
So that's the best way to get. So they'll say like, Parker looks like the girl on 24, Channel 24 News,
Oh, that's
the morning
does
girl. One's Indian, Parker's Latina, so there's really kind of a wide thing there. But that's what the guys want. Oh, she looks like fucking. Give me some of these blonde girls that are like models,
Jennifer Lawrence,
stuff like that. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence or
Gigi Hadid, or whoever.
whoever, and that's how they
Jennifer
get their.
Aniston.
Yeah, they don't want them to look like too many like older ladies. But anyways,
I guess Jennifer Aniston
that's
is
how they.
older now.
That's how they write it
Nobody's
out.
asking
So-
for Mona from Who's
And
the
then they
Boss.
get into the deep and dark. Then they want to know the raunchy shit, which I believe that these guys go through the private. They don't put it on the review board. They have chat rooms in the back, and then they talk all the dirty deeds.
So reviews, is that the most common way that people go about booking someone, or do they just kind of like go through maybe profiles and go, I'm going to go with this without
Well-
reading reviews?
If you don't know what you're doing,
Yeah.
you're probably just looking at profiles. But if you have a little bit of like experience, if you are a quote unquote seasoned hobbyist,
Yeah.
then you would know that there are places that you can go and, in effect, get a Yelp review.
Well, put it this way: if you're just gonna just grab and look at those pictures, half those pictures are photoshopped, half those pictures of this, you have no idea what this girl's about. You're pretty much gambling. But that's why the review boards at least give you some, but they don't even write reviews like they used to, because a lot of girls have developed a no review policy because they don't want to say I don't have a menu just because this guy says I did this. Now here comes me. Oh, I want this too. They're not McDonald's, you know what I mean? Which I respect. That's fine.
But there's no way to guarantee that she's not going to get a review.
Now they're saying, no, yeah, well, she'll ban the guy. That's why now it's like very vindictive, this industry. The behind the scenes, the guys have chat rooms and they share their naughty stories. And then the girls have their chat rooms about guys who are bad clients, good clients, generous clients. It's turned out kind of ugly in a sense of that drama, too much drama way. Believe me, I could tell you some stories, you'll lose it on. These girls try sometimes and they say things about people that are wrong. It's bad.
The fucked up thing is that like they are able to say those things that are wrong because I'm sure that oftentimes the stuff that they're saying is true. It's shitty.
The girls?
Yeah, I'm sure that
They lie, man. This one, I'll give you a quick example. And you know what? This one girl, the mother, before COVID hit, found a visa bill for a car bill for a Jeep. So the guy was getting this girl a Jeep.
like a sugar daddy.
No, but she was an escort, and there was just that. Then it was just painful, like whatever. So the wife goes, okay, whatever, get rid of this. So he goes to her, I can't pay no more. She goes, no. It's over when I say so. I go. She goes, I'm gonna go. And you know what she did? She went to the kids' school. Facebook told the kids. Kids were like 17. I fuck your dad. I'm like, wow, you did that, man.
That is awful.
Don't, you know what? I'm not going to say every girl does shit like this, But believe me, they might smile and look at pretty, look how much, I'm the best, I'm the nicest. But in the meantime, when they're ready to fucking be evil on you, they can do it. How many times do I say, like, when a girl loves you, how quick does it take for her to unlove you? Just in the morning, she hates your face. That's my relationship, girls with girls, like real girlfriends. One day they love you, the next day they're turned around and they're fucking like, why are you here?
I wonder if anything happened in between those two moods.
I don't know. Stop dropping things and we'll figure it out. But anyways, getting back to all that stuff, I don't believe in, because those dark chat rooms have ruined everything. They conspire, they fucking make, who knows what they do.
But they're also informative, I imagine, as well, to the benefit of either a client or a service provider, in some respects.
In a way, yeah. If he's a bad guy, yeah, it's good to share that knowledge. But then there's the other ones that fucking take all this knowledge that they get, IDs and all this, and they pass it around. Now you're like, you're gonna blackmail the guy because you got no money?
Right.
Anyways, move on.
Questions?
Why are you looking at me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You have a
move on.
question?
Next question.
Well, I mean, I want to know, guys at the strip club, I mean, the classic T-Pain song, I fell in love with a stripper, that happens, right? Because they don't realize that they're playing fantasy.
Those are the guys who are a little bit sleepwalking, but yeah.
Does that ever happen with guys? Because having sex with somebody, I mean, obviously if you go to strip clubs, some like that kind of shit can happen. But when you're getting a lap dance versus getting, laid, it's a totally different experience. It's way more intimate. There's fucking fluids and chemicals exchanged.
So are you saying that the guy falls in love or the girl falls in love?
I'm asking, does it ever happen on either side?
I know girls that got married to their clients.
That's what I want to hear. Hit
Actual
me with
marriage.
that fucking story.
Oh, I know a guy that left his wife to marry the girl.
How'd
Tell me
work
that
out?
story.
Well, that's the story. There's not much more I can say.
Are they still together?
They are, yeah, supposedly.
Oh my God.
And she quit the job to marry him, and he left his wife for her.
Well, that's,
There's
that's better than
I
many
know a few
Tinder stories
girls
I've
that
heard.
did that.
I actually know a guy that did that, but he got a lemon.
But this one actually married the guy. I know a couple that married them, and I know a couple that date them. Like, dancers are more of the date party, let's go. But these ones here, I'm sure you could do the same, but if you really...
When are they dating and when are they still being part of like the service?
When there's no money, man. If the girl stops taking your money, then obviously she wants to be with you.
Yeah.
Right. And is she still working or just while she's dating?
That's the way, again, that's where the story can go. Like, would you want would he want her to? Mm-hmm. If he doesn't care, whatever. But if the one I know, the two I just told you, quit. They got married and they stopped.
My friend that I told you about that did the cuddling, she actually, I never told you this story, so she met one guy that she actually really liked and was into, and then she started to feel really bad about taking his money and had this grand plan that she was going to take him out for like a really, really, really expensive dinner with some of the money that he had given her to be like, hey, I know that we met in a very weird way. If you want to change the dynamic, I would love to do that. And then he like had a family tragedy and then just completely stopped talking to her.
Interesting.
And so he never knew. Like this guy has no idea that this girl was like, I have feelings for you. I want to like do right by this. I know that this is weird, but what's up? And he'll never know. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I guess that guy had a bit of we'll call it timing.
Yeah.
Bad luck timing. But again, they do fall in love. Does it happen often? No, not really. Does it happen? It's pretty rare, put it that way.
Yeah, it's pretty rare, but it can happen.
Like every stripper loves me, obviously, yeah. But the escorts, no. You don't pay them, they're not touching you.
No, but I'm more interested in the guys falling in love. But I mean, I guess it does happen.
I'm pretty sure they do. I just don't know any. I'm sure a lot of guys they see the one girl 20 times. They must have some sort of attachment to her.
Absolutely.
There's one guy that I remember, I think I might have mentioned this on an earlier podcast, but he lost his virginity to Parker. And like,
yeah, but then they have the girls telling me that they don't want to see that guy anymore. He's irritating.
Oh, really?
In the meantime, the guy loves her.
Right.
So,
does he still lose his virginity or he actually lost his virginity?
No, yeah.
Because we had a story, you told a story a while back about a guy
he was just
claimed
pretending
that he lost his
virginity 20. Every time he'd go, he keeps saying the same story that he lost his virginity. And then after a while, like he banged 3 different girls and they go, oh, is it the non-virgin guy again? And then they all caught on. And then they just let it go. Then all of a sudden he disappeared. He must have found his girlfriend again. But anyways.
Everybody's got a story to tell.
Everyone's got a story to tell.
Yeah.
All right. This has been a good episode of Ask Julian. I
Ask
look forward to doing this
Julian. Yeah,
again.
you know what? Pat's going to create us a little bit of music. Okay, Sabrina, finish off the music while I beep us
Yeah.
out.
Ask Julian.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, listeners, don't forget, subscribe, do all that stuff. Tell them.
You can find us on iHeartRadio. You can email us at blowhardtalkhard@gmail.com. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter, and we want to hear from you.
Sounds good to me. Julian,
Reimer.
Sabrina.
we're out, listeners. Have a great week. Ding, ding.